map. I feel like so many games, specifically here, right here, have been thrown here. Because Gideon, you did not need to do this. You absolutely did not need to do this. Q's in, flashes out, gets put low. He's like, you know what? I'll ult Diablo. It's very funny that he gets knocked up by the dead Bahi. But yeah, just, again, this comp is very much around momentum. Jiwoo doesn't really get a chance to do much. Calyx does get a reset, but only one. And BNK Firax showing they're still in this one. And Nongshim, for a team we were praising for their restraint, that was not a very restrained Q over the wall from Gideon. So maybe take a breath, chill out a little bit. They have strong engage tools. Maybe utilize them together, particularly on a Diablo.
Yeah. It's definitely a lot in this game of both teams saying, we're very far ahead, we can kind of do whatever we want. At that time, it was Nongshim's turn.
Yes.
So maybe they learn a little bit from it. BNK didn't learn from it. As we know, the culling actually is gigantic here on a Jiwoo. There's nowhere for him to go. He doesn't even flash. He just accepts his fate. He says, I'm dead.
Let's move on.
He's not paying attention. I don't know.
Let's move on. There's a fight happening.
Right.
Let's move on to this.
Let's move on. Okay, Lehens, he doesn't have flash. He's not able to save that for next time. And he's going to go down. BNK are winning from so far behind that now it's kind of an even game.
It was a huge shutdown, Diablo got from that kill.
Yeah. Claire says, well, I've got friends. And BNK, they always stick together. Through thick and thin.
They're always down a fight,
Through
right?
int and win, they're always together.
They always have each other's backs. Right? That is something we've seen. They're family.
Yeah.
They're committed no matter what. Oh.
Oh.
He got it! He got the big one! Oh. You know, it's things like that. They don't mean much, but it's a tilter.
I'll fight.
You know, it's...
뭐야 이거 어떻게 된 일이야?
How did that happen? That's what Lehen said.
Yeah, that's...
Maybe that's after he dies here.
No, I don't think it was.
I mean, he took his hands off the keyboard, so...
Yeah, I kind of feel similarly to how Lehen's felt. How did that happen? Very fair Jiwoo, giving over big shutdown to Diablo. Had a huge lead, now only 700 gold up. They are looking to put down the Herald in the mid lane.
All right. They're gonna get the mid outer. You know, Nongshim are still very much in the lead. They do have 2,000 gold ahead.
Yeah, but
There is a shaky lead.
See, here's the thing. You're talking about the lead in terms of gold.
Not in terms of tempo vibes.
Yes, there's more at play.
Oh, no.
There's more at play.
I just didn't peek behind the curtain.
If there was ever a play where you saw all the tempo vibes get sapped, it was that solo kill.
Which one?
From Diablo.
Solo kill?
The one where Diablo killed Jiwoo.
What about the play in the jungle? What about when Lehen's died?
That was a support dying. That happens all the time. Look at this. They have 7 deaths between them.
True.
That happens all the... That's not a big deal. But you're fed...
Engage cone?
You're fed Kai'Sa getting 1v1 by the enemy carry.
All together? 4v1?
Oh, Calyx.
He's gonna try TP. He's gonna try TP. There's nowhere for him to go, though. It's not... You can't do that against a Braum.
It was a decent... What else can you do? I think it was a decent attempt, but...
Just accept your fate, I guess.
Yeah.
In hindsight, sure, but... Maybe he thought he could get away. That's TP now down for Calyx. And it's another Drake going into the pockets of BNK. The tempo vibes are, it's like 100-0 right now.
Whoa, 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 whoa. 93-7.
Oh, okay, sorry. I had a misread. I mean, you say that, but at the same time, gonna hit him in mid-stride. Gideon is just dead. Nowhere for him to go. You see that Clear is moving on to the next target with the rest of his friends. Lehens is in a bit of trouble. He is just barely gonna get away. It is at least another Chemtech soul.
You know, I have long been a critic of the engaged Braum. Kellen's kind of selling me on it. Like, that was kind of crazy. This is the play where Calyx tried to TP. And, you know, I think it was just a good read from Kellen, going for the redemption for the vision as well. But here, look, he flashes in, gets the Q on a Gideon. He's leading the charge. So, Kellen making the big plays. Credit to him. But yeah, I think things are not looking too hot for Nongshim right now. Despite, again, they still have the gold lead. They are still ahead in gold. It
still
feels like
winning.
the flow of the game is not in their favor. We have a word for that here.
Yes.
Do you want to say it?
Tempo vibes.
There you go.
I did it. I said the word.
You happy about it?
Yeah. I get an award, right?
Yes.
I said the thing.
Yeah. And Diablo, he's like a full level up on Jiwoo now. And actually, up in terms, I mean, I assume like we don't know how much gold's in inventory, but he's got like Essence Reaver, Navori, BF Sword. He's feeling great. 300 gold is the only difference between these 80 carries. It was like 2,000 at one point nearly.
Definitely was. Well, we got an Afiri in a interesting spot. Did a ton of damage to Gideon, actually. It's now Calyx. He's going to have to Spirit Rush away. Kellen here saving Jiwoo, trying to step up to Diablo. I don't think that's going to work. Remember what happened last time?
Remember?
Please keep that in mind.
How can I forget?
Well, we remember.
Yeah, we remember. Lehens remembers.
Lehens does remember, yes.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, Nongshim still have a lot of engage tools in the composition. The problem is, Diablo still has both sums, and again, a lot of that composition relies on that momentum in the fight. It's getting the RE resets, getting the big engage. If Diablo has sums, he's a lot harder to deal with. And it feels like it's been a while since Nongshim have really found like a convincing engage with their composition. When is the last time we saw Jiwoo ulting in on the back like a Vi ult and then like picking off a target? And I will say a lot of the targets on BNK4X are harder to pick. It has to really be this Lucian.
Yeah.
He's the one you're looking for. I mean, Vikla's not bad, but he's a little bit tricky to catch initially. But it looks like BNK4X will just lean into this mid tower and be able to pick it up. So good pick up from them.
Yeah, and top tower low as well. TP's coming in, the whole team rotating.
They lean over and get this. Really makes it a lot easier for them to lean towards the Arakan, which is on the top side. Looks like Kingham will do a decent job with the Mega Gnar defending for now, though.
It's the Nongshim coaches, you got to be really scratching your heads at what has happened. Look at Clear. He is behind enemy lines, by the way, on the left.
Yeah, Arakan has spawned. And they're just kind of ready to fight. That is what you can definitely say. Bot lane, irrelevant.
Well, they got to find each other. Clear says hello. Gideon rudely ignores him.
Like, BNK4X committed their TPs into this. They want to play for this objective. They don't really care about the waves that are just colliding with each other. I feel like Nongshim could send Calyx bot lane. And... whoa!
Okay, he's just ulting in. He knows he's got his team behind him. Look at the damage into Gideon already. He's just kind of out of the fight. He can't engage like that. Lehens is dead. And now Clear, maybe he went a little bit too far forward, but he's got the Braum there. Kellen, Jiwoo ults in. He still can't get the kill. Finally does at the very end, but he's just kind of playing with his food at this time. He's not getting a lot of damage done. Raptor goes in, goes out. Vikla's here. And Jiwoo's just alone. He doesn't have any sums. He's going to go down. And BNK, it doesn't matter what the gold says. It doesn't matter about the numbers. They're playing as a team.
Only matters what the tempo vibes say, and there was a definitely in BNK4X's favor.
Could
No?
do the Otacon, maybe?
No, they want kills, Brendan. You see?
Ah, yes.
The spawns are coming up pretty quick, actually. Oh. Goes up in the air.
Yeah, I don't think Calyx is getting out of this one. Especially with the Braum there. It's just not going to happen. It's just another kill into the pocket to Diablo, who's definitely got enough gold for that Infinity Edge now.
Such a late kill. They don't risk going for the Arakan, because obviously they're a little low and spawns are starting to come in. But this is just BNK4X in a nutshell. If you ever want a clip that personifies them more, they see the fight opportunity, they just go for it. Like, Nongshim are grouped up, BNK4X don't care. They're just grouped up more in their minds. So they go forwards, they don't give a chance for Lehens to ult. Kellen steps in here, and you have to imagine Jiwoo is maybe regretting the fact that he doesn't have cleanse here. Because despite Raptor being low, he jumps in. This stun feels like it lasts a lifetime.
Yeah.
And then Vikla moves up. The Braum once again gets the shield up in his face. And the Kai'Sa just not really able to... This Kai'Sa that was so fed earlier in the game, not able to do much. Dragon picked up by BNK4X, that's the third. They don't risk the Arakan. Still have an opportunity to take it later.
Feats of Strength?
That was very late.
I think it just happened, yeah. And that also into BNK. Still behind on gold, but it's getting old for me to say that because it doesn't matter. Like, that has not been a factor in this game at all.
Yeah, and that's 3 items for Diablo now. With that Infinity Edge coming through, he is so strong.
Gage coning here onto Meganar. Meanwhile, Nongshim just going to start up the objective.
Yeah, Raptor's so far away from this, and they don't really have vision in the area. BNK4X are taking a safe route as they're kind of scared of face checking. They do have vision of it now. The Redemption going to give them some more. I think it's just gone, though.
Yeah. A little too late. BNK, it's not going to stop them from trying to get a fight going, though. You see that they're running in the general direction of Nongshim, but they're not going to get one.
So a pretty big misplay, I feel like, from BNK4X. Raptor heavily leaning towards the bot side, kind of for no reason with the Otacon being up, and then a big slip up in terms of control, in terms of vision there, gives Nongshim a window back in. And as we said before, I mean, gold's pretty even now, but they have the Otacon in pocket with a decent amount of pedals, some extra XP, some extra stats. The game feels very even right now. Third item coming in for Jiwoo, and at this point it comes down to execution in these fights, and that's really where BNK4X have had the edge pretty consistently, but it's still very winnable for Nongshim. It's just they need to find the form, not even the form they had in the Legend Group, the form that we saw from them earlier in the year. Remember, this is in the LCK Cup, Nongshim took Genji to 5 games, and you really just wonder where that team is now, because if they played like that, certainly they could win the game for this position.
Yeah, I mean, a lot has happened since then. You remember Jiwoo and Lehens got sent down to Challengers. They had to spend some time down there. Actually, it was Jiwoo and then Lehens followed him, so I guess I should technically clarify that. But, you know, like, there's a reason why that's happening. The team and the players have not exactly been playing the same. The coaches have been frustrated and have made decisions that have echoed those sentiments. So, has been rough. They've spent a lot of time as Lehens.
I like how he fakes it, like
fake attacks. Yeah. Oh, I got aggroed. Yeah. I mean, there's pings on him already.
Yeah, they can count the minions.
That too. Yeah, that helps.
Yeah. How many minions in a wave? How many melee minions? There's an extra one there.
So Otacon did get taken by Nongshim, but as you mentioned before, it's a really even game. I do hope that Nongshim kind of like settle down and they say, really the only way they win fights is as a team, they're the ones being proactive. They get Meganar and they get the Kais in the backline on the right target.
Just engage.
Otherwise, you don't win.
Their comp isn't that complex. They have a Nico, they have a Vi, they have Ari and Kai'Sa. Just engage on someone, and it's pretty straightforward. But I can't remember, when is the last time this game we saw them do like a really solid engage with this comp?
They haven't.
Yeah, and it's just like, even that point when they were playing aggressively, and then BNK4X challenged them, and they started running backwards, and Lehens died without ulting. And I feel like if you flip the comps, BNK4X would have engaged like 17 times by now. And sure, some of them would have gone horribly.
It might have gone wrong.
It would have gone wrong. But like, I just feel like Nongshim, you know, this timidness is not doing them any favors.
Yeah.
You know, you just need to go in with confidence. And even if the target isn't the best target, this might be it.
They're going in with confidence. Maybe not. Now the engage comes in from the side of BNK. Now they're going to use that ult on the Lucian, but it's too late. It's too little. It's not going to help. Diablo dashing in. Jiwoo nearly going to take his head off, but Clear and Vikla are right there to try to take him down. Some really nice sidestepping from the side of Jiwoo is going to keep this fight alive for Nongshim. As now they're pushing mid.
And there you go. Was it clean? No. Was it flawless? No, but it worked. It got them the fight win, and you burn flash from every single member of BNK4X. So next time, it's going to be a little bit easier. Finally, Nongshim pulled the trigger, and even though, again, it wasn't flawless, they find a form of engage. They see Raptor, not the easiest target. He has flash, he has his target ability, but they start the fight. Lehens doesn't manage to connect with him, but then BNK4X, they commit to the fight. Gideon gets the ult on Diablo, and Jiwoo plays this one pretty well. He waits out the exhaust, waits out some of the tools from them, ults in, flashes over the wall, kills Kellen. When Clear comes from, he repositions with his supercharge, manages to take out another target, and Kingen just cleans up on the side. You'll see it from his point of view. There's a great flash here. Yeah. And the supercharge, they thought he'd gone up towards his Nico there.
Yeah. I mean, clearly, we know Jiwoo is a very good player. It's a form issue, and I'm glad we got to see a little glimpse of it here in that one-team fight.
And now, no flashes on BNK4X. It's only Kingen who has his flash, so this should be a little bit easier finding those targets. If you ult Diablo as a Vi, he's going to be kind of stuck other than that relentless pursuit, so...
The timing of this Meganar is very unfortunate. Kingen also getting isolated. He's got the flash, but he might be forced to use it. He's just gonna hop away, and now Gideon isolated here. Taking a bit of damage. Lahen's gonna go for the engage now, and there's no flash on Diablo. They find the one guy that they needed. And now BNK, they gotta run away. They've been engaging all game, but you're not gonna engage from here, as the Drake will go over to Nongshim.
There you go! Nongshim finding the confidence, punishing BNK FearX, using the composition, catching Diablo out without the flash. Now, he was trying to punish Kingen, but Kingen, he still had his summoner. He was able to disengage. And I'm not sure it's enough for them to start up the Baron, but they can maybe threaten it, see if they can get another pick off the back of it. At least choke off the vision.
Yeah, they're definitely considering it. And there we go. Gonna start it up.
Diablo is up though soon, but he's not gonna be there in time. Actually, he's going so quick with that Kai'Sa damage.
It's really just gonna come down to, do they get the steal? The Blast Cone actually affecting Kingen negatively. He can get an Fury in the pit here. Now Gideon is so incredibly low. It's gonna come down to it. Yes, it goes to Raptor. Raptor smites the objective. And the fight afterwards is looking pretty decent here for BNK. Vikla hopping in, zoning away the rest of the team. And Kingen is isolated. That's so much gold into the pockets of BNK. And the lead is given over to them.
It's a step too far from Nongshim there. They go for the play, but they can't stop Raptor from getting into the pit. The Blast Cone, the Mega Cone, bites them in the butt there. This was a good play from Nongshim. You know, they go for Kingen, but he has just enough Meganar to slam them in the wall. He goes in the mini so he can run away on the back end. And then here, the Hens finds a great angle on the Diablo, who doesn't have that flash available. And the rest of the team move in to back up, and even though they're low, so is Kellen, they're able to secure the Dragon. But here, the health bars are low. The Mega Cone knocked Kingen away. He was supposed to play Bouncer to block Raptor. Gideon gets low, and he kind of feels forced to smite early as a result before he was going to die, and then unfortunately just results in a steal coming through.
And it's a big one, as the Nongshim fans, they can't look. They say, why?
Yeah.
Why is this happening?
And now BNK FearX for a gold lead for the first time in this game, I think. At least a significant one. Okay.
I can't tell if Raptor's baiting or not. The Gio's going to come in, and Raptor is going to go down. There's tons of damage, though, coming out from Diablo, and they will trade junglers. TP now from Kingen. The Meganar's not ready, and he is zoned away. Vikla going to use his ult.